I use
There
Teams.
are fun.
I use Teams in my job. So with other things, I just get absolutely lost. But okay.
Yes, you are not alone. That happens to everyone. So, Pal, I would like to ask you, how have you felt throughout, just developing, like carrying out the activities in the sessions? How do you feel so far?
Well, I love that type of activities that I mentioned it in the feedbacks, in the quizzes, because they are related with self-development, and I love that topic. I'm on it is my thing. So what I think today is that this is helping me in both sides, which is my self-development, because I start to think to be aware of some things that maybe I have been thinking for a long time. And at the same time, practicing English. That methodology to write and then check with the artificial intelligence, like the correct version, I think that is helping me because I can notice what is what are my challenges in writing and my common mistakes as well. And the other exercise that I really value is the recording one and listening. Despite I didn't like it too much because what we discussed today, but I think that is a really good practice. It's really simple, but it's really good because you start to, okay. But now it's better than the the week before, is what I think. Today I thought that. I think the week before wasn't so good, but today is like getting better because you start to notice your mistakes. Other thing that I notice is that, and I think that is an issue of confidence. I don't like too much to read, as you mentioned before, that I read really, really fast. It's like an anxiety to finish. I want to finish this. And this is something that I have been noticing. I've been aware that when I read, I want to finish in English now, not in Spanish, but in English, I want to finish quickly. And it's like an anxious, it's anxiety. So I need to work on that.
Anxiety.
Anxiety, anxiety. Exactly.
We can work on
So,
that. We can work on that because that's the purpose of the holistic approach, that we see all those things together and how they relate to the communication and creation in English.
mhm.
So my last question is this what you expected when you started the training program?
Not really. To be honest, I expected a different approach, because I thought that we were going to, immediately to corporate business topics. No, like for example, I don't know, we are going to read this Financial Times article. We are going to read this, I don't know, a Harvard Business Review article, whatever. Uh, but you know what? I think that's really important, all this preliminary phase, because setting the goals, understanding why you are doing this, like propose a block in your schedule because this is challenging for me, is really helpful and important for everything. So sometimes the anxiety, to get to the action sometimes is like I want to skip all that, but no, it's important that you be aware the reasons why you are doing it and how you are going to do it. Like separate that goals in a smart way in order to achieve those goals. So I think that the preliminary phase is really important. I don't think that is a miss, but I have to be honest, that wasn't the idea that I have, that we are going to approach in a first phase, the 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 training program. But for me is okay, is good. I think that is a good situation that the training didn't start the way that I thought it would be.
Okay. Okay. So, do you think it's being helpful for the process you're professionally facing today?
Yes, because as is usual, most of the challenges are related with things in your personality more than, of course, I need to improve my pronunciation. I know that I have some issues with past tense, for example. I know that my writing needs to be, sophisticated a little bit. I need to enhance my vocabulary. The same goals, but the core of some issues are more things related with yourself, the way that you feel about it. So it's important to approach those things, because if you start to learning and just acquire knowledge, which is my common approach, just to overcome the situation, sometimes that the core of the issue remains, and that's what you need to overcome. In fact, the insecurity, the anxiety, the overthinking, the all those things are more the issue that the fact that you need to acquire knowledge in certain aspects of the English language. So I think that is a good approach. In fact, is how can I say, it's a good surprise for me, because I expect something, because I thought that that could be the solution, you know. But sometimes you need to just wait a little bit and have and do all that preliminary work, because it's the base of the issues that you are facing. You know, is what I think. So I think that really helps in the learning process. And of course, when we go to the specific topic, I think that I have this clarity. I will have this clarity about what is going on um, inside of myself regarding English in general terms.
Okay. So, would you recommend this training program to someone that's in a similar position than you are right now?
Sure, sure, of course. I know, in fact, in the company that I work for, there are people that really struggle with English. But you know what? For years, there are some people that get to me, it's correct, to for advice. How can I learn? I need to learn, because it's more like a requirement nowadays, not an competitive advantage. It's a requirement. It's a must. So for some people, it's like they are really preoccupied, because could be even a problem in their development, professional development in the company. But what I notice is that the main problem is all that stuff that we are discussing, is the preoccupation, the overthinking, the anxiety, problems with managing a schedule, for example, taking time. What are your values? What's the reason why you are doing that? And if you have a blockage, to some people say, I don't know, I can't learn English, but it's like a blockage because you feel ashamed when you need to speak in English. You have issues with accepting mistakes, for example, or maybe you are too judgmental and you are afraid that other people judge your English. All that stuff is going to create a blockage, not the thing that you are not acquiring knowledge or your ability to acquire knowledge. So I like this approach and I would recommend it, because you can, in these first steps, you can notice what's the maybe the blockage that you are creating with your English learning process.
Okay. Okay, Pal. Thank you very much. It is
Yeah.
a beautiful feedback.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful feedback, and I'm very happy to hear that you are seeing results, and we are just starting. We just go like 3 weeks, I think. So then you will see how that starts to grow.